If you're a man over 50, there's a good chance one of these things is happening when it comes to strength training. You're either still working out the way you did when you were younger, or you've pulled back so much that you're barely training at all, or worst case scenario, you've injured yourself and you've given up on the gym altogether. I'm Sandy, and I'm 56, and over the past 6 years, I've had to completely rethink how I work out. When it comes to fitness, I've had to really examine and test what matters and what doesn't, and more importantly, what actually holds up over time. In this video, I'll walk you through how I believe men over 50 should work out differently than our younger counterparts. And I'll also explore why most of us don't make the shift when we should. The reason why many men don't change how they train as they age isn't necessarily a lack of feedback from their bodies. For most of us, we recognize that things are different, but it's hard to let go of how we used to train. Hello, ego. For many men, the gym, pool, rink, pitch, and so on is where we built our identity. It was our modern-day coliseum where we tested our strength, honed our speed, and built our endurance. What we achieved meant something. They served as a measurable benchmark of physical strength, discipline, and masculine identity, which in turn often boosted our self-confidence and acted as an indicator of competence and status. For this video, I'm going to stick with referring to training as strength workouts. In the gym, how much you lifted, how hard you pushed, how often you trained were, and still are, badges of honor. No judgment. It's just a primal instinct that is reinforced by a society obsessed with being the best and having more. The problems arise when we carry that mindset into our 50s and beyond, even when our bodies are clearly telling us that things have changed. So what do many of us do? Instead of adapting, we double down, we push harder, or we get frustrated and slowly drift away from training altogether. So what actually changes after 50? Here's the reality. As we age, muscle doesn't build as easily. Joints don't tolerate the same loads, and overall stress, current and accumulated, impacts performance, energy, and recovery. These are just facts. But none of these have to mean that you're done working out. They do, however, mean the old approach, more volume and intensity, stops being effective, and in many cases starts working against you. I know this from experience. I compromised my health because I didn't listen to my body. I didn't respect my aging physiology. I was stuck in my old, more is better mindset. I think it's absolutely vital to stay strong as we age. It's one of the biggest factors in remaining independent into our later years. What then does training look like after 50 if you want to stay strong, capable, and consistent? Here are the 4 key shifts. First, train for longevity. Strength still matters, but chasing max lifts or pushing limits is less important than staying healthy and injury-free. The goal is to be able to train week after week, year after year. So after 50, consistency beats intensity. Second, embrace recovery. Sleep, rest days, and even backing off when needed are necessary. If you're not recovering, you're not progressing. You're just breaking your body down further. Leave your ego out of it. Recovery isn't weakness, it's part of training now. Third, exercise wisely. You have to respect your joints. For example, when you're in the gym, control, form, and tempo matter more than ever. There's no shame in using machines, lifting lighter loads, or modifying movements. The aim isn't to push your body, it's to train in a way your body can sustain. The goal is to keep moving with ease, not prove yourself to some 20-something beside you or inside you. Admittedly, I still struggle with this one from time to time. It's not easy to shed a hardwired competitive drive. The fourth and final shift is nutrition matters. It always did, but now the right fuel at the right time is crucial. You've likely heard the expression, abs are built in the kitchen. In reality, your entire body is built from the food you consume. I won't spend much time here as I have plenty of posts to come on this topic. Now let's put this all together. What does working out after 50 actually look like? For most of us, the optimal level of training is 3 to 5 days per week, depending on fitness goals. Workouts include weightlifting, cardio, and mobility work. In the gym, the focus is on controlled and purposeful strength work. Outside the gym, mobility and some light conditioning round out the fitness plan. This structure also provides ample time for rest and recovery. It doesn't need to be complicated, but it does require some thought and planning. In future posts, I'll outline what I've learned and my approach in detail. If you want to remain strong, healthy, and independent as you age, at some point you have to make a decision. Are you going to keep training the way you used to and face possible injuries and burnout? Or are you going to just give up? Or are you going to start training in ways that support where you are now? Working out after 50 isn't about proving anything. It's about protecting everything: your strength, your mobility, and your independence. Here's the takeaway. Training differently doesn't mean you're giving up. It means you're training smarter, and that wisdom is one of the benefits of getting older. So be smart, keep lifting. If you want more of this kind of work, you're welcome to subscribe. New videos come out regularly. Thanks for being here.